Hi, finally getting back with you. It's been what it's been. If we get interrupted, just ignore it. It's Sunday at my house and family's running around doing their thing. I wanted to take a moment to address what it's like being an empath and many of the millennials. So, not all of the millennials, but many of the millennials and what's that feeling like. So, definition of an empath is just somebody who can feel energy, period. And I'm going to take something from you because a lot of people will say, oh, but I'm empathic. And it's not a superpower, it's who you are. So there are people who are not empathic, and that's not their superpower, it's just who they are. It is your own personal vibration, it's who you are. So I don't want you to make it good or bad, it's just who you are. It can be confusing, it can be frustrating, and sometimes it takes medication because it's too much. Do what you have to do to survive in this. But I know many of you are choosing not to take medication because you're beginning to allow yourself to feel a little bit more, embrace it a little bit more, and get used to the vibration. So, millennials, and it took a minute, it was actually my girlfriend Susie talking to me about this because I would just get so frustrated with some people at times, and they're like, Dina, it's a new energy that they're bringing in. They're teaching some of us to be a little bit more empathic and a little bit more compassionate because they are feeling. And after working with many of you, I really got it. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys are feeling everything. Thanks, Susie. You guys are just feeling everything. And so I'm so happy that I have her in my life to point those things out. I don't want you to take this as a poor me or to feel like there's anything wrong. I want you to just embrace it and realize this is just who you are because you're meant to bring in the light. And I know many of you, myself included, have been called snowflakes. Among other names, because we get too emotional or we can't handle things. I can't watch scary movies because it's too much for my energy, all that fun stuff. Just take it for what it is. Yep, we happen to feel a lot. But I think it's because, not in all cases, I don't think so in my case, but I think with a lot of the millennials that have come in, is it your first time coming to earth. So it's not that you're a new soul. I love the old soul, new soul thing. It just means you've never been on earth before. You've been in other places working your magic where there is a lot more love and light being shared. And so you were called to come to earth to help to shift the vibration. And you get here and you're like, hell no, it's crazy here. People are mean here. You cannot understand why people are so mean. You cannot wrap your brain around it. You try so hard to be kind to people, to be liked, to be a friend. And people are jerks and you don't get it. If that is you, if I'm describing you, then you're my people. You're an empath. It's just what it is. But I want you to realize you don't have to come here and do something. You just have to be who you are. Just be the light that you are, be the love that you are. But my 2 cents to you is you're getting caught up, and that's what I think is messing a lot of us up, is you're getting caught up in what's happening in the future and worrying about that. I need you to keep what I keep calling coming back to center, coming home. I need you to keep reminding yourself to come back into this moment. But you're like, but Dina, you don't know what's going on with these other people. These horrible things are happening to these people way over there. And my 2 cents is, what can you do about it? What can you do about what's happening over there? What can you do about the latest conspiracy theory? What can you do about the choices that that person way over there is making? Nothing. You can't control their thoughts. You can't control their actions. The only thing you have control over is you. And when you keep coming back to center and going, okay, wait, I can't control that evilness that they're doing, but I can control how I feel right now. I want to be a helper but I can't cross state lines and go help those people. But I can be present in my body and maybe make a donation, or I can just do a meditation and send love. I mean, you guys think this is not effective, but it is. It's just being conscious. But that's what I want you to get out of this talk, is to know that you're normal, you're human, you're loved, you're needed. But I need you guys to keep coming back into your body, into who you are and what you have control over. You cannot control what that government is doing. You cannot control what that person is saying, but you can control how you're feeling and how you're receiving it. So pay attention. When you are centered, you make the best decisions. When you're centered, you come from your heart and from a place of love. When you're not centered and you're out there and your energy is literally out there, you make dumb decisions because your decisions are coming from your ego and your decisions are coming from fear. So just begin to play with that. Am I making this decision from love, or am I making this decision from fear? Coming back to who you are, being centered in your energy. And you know this because I know you know this. When you're feeling good, you're feeling centered. Your friends could be talking smack, whatever the latest drama is. And you don't get caught up in it. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry you're going through that. Let's have dinner tomorrow night, or, whatever it is that you can do to help in that moment. But if that person is like, oh my gosh, all the toilet paper's gone, then you start freaking out like, oh my gosh, I need to get online and order $100 toilet paper. Or you could just go, I'm going to come back to faith, to my heart, and trust that there will be more toilet paper. And you guys, there's more toilet paper. I know I have to use that example, but that's my point. Keep coming back to you. This is where your power is. That's what I really want you to get out of it. And also know that you're just the light. Keep shining your light. There's nothing you have to do. There's nobody you have to save. All you need to do is be you in your energy. And I know you feel that too when you're around people. They will say, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. You feel so good. Thank you so much. You've already calmed me down. That's your normal. Let it be your normal. We're not better than anybody. Everyone has their own experience, and sometimes it gets so heavy. I literally just have to say, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. I'm just an illusion, or else I'll go crazy. I totally get it. But do your best to keep coming back to you, coming back to center where you make the best decisions. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Give me other topics to talk about since I'm home and chilling. I'm actually really loving this time. It's been a trip. I mean, there's been losses, there's been sadness, there's been drama at my house. I might share that another time. I'm not ready to yet. It's too new. But not anyways, I'll share another time, I'm sure. All right, you guys, thank you so much for taking the time. I love and adore you and appreciate you. Stay blessed, stay positive, and stay centered.